Okay, team. So in our last session, we discussed about how to create a partitioned data set PDS and how we can create a member. Okay. So today I'll spend some time on copying the content and everything. Let me do straight away, do the hands-on. So log on, Venkat A. I'll type ISPF. Yeah, so quickly I'll create a partition data set. So three utilities to allocate. So Venkat A is the mainframe ID which I am using, and there's a high level qualifier B19 dot TSO dot PDS1. So I'll say A, enter. So it looks like data set is not there. I'm creating. So we have to create always PS file or PDS file SPL001. So track units, okay. Primary quantity directory block 80, everything is fine. I'm okay. Acha, there is a issue. So you can see there is a X wait. Request failed. Okay, we'll wait for some time. X wait is came.
Sir, create a TSO.PDS2 now because we can see that there is a duplicate error came, duplicate file.
Yeah, and also volume serial should be like SPL001, right?
001.
No, that is okay.
I remember like we already created PDS one long back, like
No,
on
wait.
Saturday.
No, wait. Okay. They refreshed the system. I was assuming that they would have deleted the files. With that assumption, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, yeah.
Venkat, one doubt. If they are going to refresh once again, then we are going to lose the files which we save. It's going to happen
Sorry.
again. And if they refresh the system once again, we are going to lose the files which you mentioned, right? Saved data might have been will delete once again if they refresh the system means.
Yeah, ideally in real time, that particular doesn't happen. That is a training server. They try to retain it, but sometimes they delete it. Okay. Sometimes they
Yeah,
used to delete it. That's why I used to tell the participants, always take the backup on daily basis.
yeah, got it, Venkat. Thanks.
Because it's a training server. Okay. So we cannot go on that.
Okay.
Log on. Okay. So this why is showing X wait. X wait. Okay, I'll use different ID now. Log on. Could be. Type ISPF. 3.2 A allocate. So Venkat A dot B19 second qualifier TSO dot VDS 11 11 21. So I'll go with the default volume. Let me check with the admin what is the appropriate volume. I am okay if they delete this file. 880, 800 and PDS. Okay. So I'm creating a one PDS. Oh my
Sir,
God.
SPL001, no?
No. That's not a mistake. I should give Venkat B because
Yeah, right.
okay, I'm going with the default volume serial. The reason if I change it to SPL001 or 2, I'm getting some problem. That's why I went with the default one. Okay. So I'm creating another partition data set that is 22. Okay. There are two data sets, PDSs. Equal 3.4 means close the current screen and open one more screen that is 3.4. So I'll say B19 dot TSO. Yeah. Okay, team. These are all the two partition data set now I created. I'll create a member E E and within the bracket I will give the member name called M1. I'll give a member name because when you are creating a first time, we should create a member like this because a PDS is a empty one. Enter, enter. So type reset. So I will say that it is member one and save it. Okay, I'll press F3. Now I can open the partitioned dataset in edit mode. Enter. So I can create a member S space M2 reset. So I can say the text it is M2 and save it. Press F3. Now we can see how many members are here and when these members got created, when the latest modification you did it, and which ID is created by F11. And you see that are you modified after creation? If you modified, that relevant values will be reflected here. Press F11 like this. You can see F10, F11 to see the right side data, F11 to see the right side data, F10 to see the left side data. Function keys. Okay. So, and these are all the members. Okay. We discussed how to create a members in two ways, within the bracket while opening the PDS or within this. The third approach, I'll tell you. So create M3 dot ZF dot ZL. So what does mean, team? I'm okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm creating a member 3. In this member 3, okay, I'll let me add data. I'll add so TSO, ISPF, JCL, VSAM, COBOL, DB2, fix and save. So create is another primary command which is a valid inside the PDS or PS create M3. We are creating a member 3. So in which PDS is going to create in the same PDS where you are executing. So in PD21, M3 is going to create. So if I hit the enter, I might get an error. So create is a pending. So mean you need to tell, okay, which content you want to keep in this M3, which content you want to keep in M3. Dot ZF space dot ZL. These two are predefined labels. These two what we call labels. Okay, this is called labels. Okay, dot ZF means from first line till dot ZL till last line. from first line till last line. So we are going to create a M3 with along with this data. In M3 at the end, all rows of M1 data will be there. Enter. You can see top right side member M3 is created. I'll press F3 to go back to the previous screen and use refresh. You can see M3. So M3 has 8 rows. M3 has 8 rows. I'll open the member 3 and you can see the data. So this is the third approach to create a member. Create member 3 dot ZF dot ZL. Create M3 dot ZF dot ZL. It's okay. No, Venkat, I don't want all the data. Okay. So I want to copy only the last 4 or first 3, something like that. So we can have our own content label also. Create M4 dot A dot B. So now I will say dot A till dot B. So whatever the content is there between A to B, with that particular content, this is called label dot A to dot B. It is a customized. Instead of A, B, I can give a X, Y. So whereas this dot ZF dot ZL is a free-defined. It is existing and free-defined, system-defined. Dot A, dot B are user-defined. So whatever the data is there between these labels, the content is going to copy and paste in the M4. Enter, you can see it. I'll press F3. Now M4 has how many rows? 3 rows. I'll open in edit mode. You can see the data. Any queries so far?
No.
It's okay for me.
Okay. Now I'll press F3. Refresh. Okay. Right. So we can copy the data. Okay. The earlier approach is creating a content, create a member with the existing content. So we can do like this also. See okay. So we can copy like this also. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, so that's all, team. The major commands we covered. Anything is pending from my end, I will cover in the further sessions. Okay. So let me explain few more things on this member. Now, if you type slash, you will come to know a lot of things, like you can edit the member, you can view the data, you can browse it, you can delete it, you can rename the file, you can move it, you can copy it, and you can submit it. You can do all options. Okay. So if I want to open the file in a browse mode, I have to type here 3. I have to type 3 here, type 3, hit the enter. The file got opened in the browse mode. If you open the file in a browse mode, which means that it is read only. You cannot enter the data. I'll press F3 to go back to the previous screen and refresh. Okay, refresh. So this is how we can do it, team. Right, let's do one by one on these members. So I'll type CO, enter. Sorry, C. It's my bad thought. So type C, not CO. Type C, enter. So it is asking current from means you are trying to copy the data from M1, which is located here. You want to copy this content, the content of M1 to the sequential file. You can give that sequential file name, or you want to copy another PDS member you can give another PDS member name. So I want to copy the data into the same PDS. So I will use here. And in this PDS, what is the new member name? I will give M11. So means M1 is going to, M1 content is going to copy to M11. Okay, M11. And it will be created in PDS21. So enter. The member will be created. Okay, while you are copying, if M11 is not there, it will be created. Nothing to worry about it. You see that whatever the content is there in M1, same content will be there in M11 also. Okay, I'll explain one more time how we can copy. So type C, enter, where you want to copy. So I want to copy to PDS22. Now I don't give data set member name. I'll hit the enter. Okay, it got copied. Did you notice what happened? I did not give destination member name. Why? That member will be copied as it is to the destination PDS. Example, you see that PDS22, M2 content is there, you see. Any queries? I'll explain different way. Now in M1, we have 8 rows. M2 has only 1 row. I'll tell you that also now. C. So I will give, I'll give M2. I guess you can do this way. We'll try. Member name is not allowed. So I'll say M2.
This member name is already there, that's why it's not allowed.
No. That is different. Okay. It's not, you see the meaning. Member name not allowed means you cannot give member name here because there is a separate parameter to specify. Okay, you see that? No replace. What does mean? As you said, you are correct now. Okay, because I am trying to copy to M2. I'm trying to copy to M2, but M2 already is there. It is not able to copy. What is happening? It is trying to copy data from M1 to M2, but M2 already is there. It cannot able to replace it. Did you understand? But still I want to do it. Okay. Still I want to do it. So, okay. You see this option? You see this option? Replace liked numbers. If I give a this particular slash and I will give a M2. So what does mean? If M2 already existing in this PDS, replace with the new content that is with M1 content. So if M2 is not there, it will create it. If M2 is there, the content will be overriding. Old data will be deleted. The new member data will be copied. Enter. Now you see that replace. You can see replace. Now M2 also got copied. Are you understood, team? While you are copying in the existing, destination PDS, in the destination PDS, if you have the member, okay, if you have the member, right? Already, if it is there, you have to give a slash so that it will override the data. If you don't want to override, remove that slash button. It is going to work.
I
So
have
that
one
is
question.
about
Yeah.
copy. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Inside the PDS, all the members have the same values of primary quantity, secondary quantity, and record length, everything what we specified in the PDS while creating the PDS, or is it different?
See, okay, collection of the basically record length same as PDS, no doubt. If you give 80, all members record length is 80. But here you kept 50 bytes, here you 50 bytes, 50, 50, 50. Now, how much space you allocated? That can scatter in different members, but it should not cross all the members. Sum of all the members' data should not cross the memory of this PDS.
One
Okay.
more question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the PDS, suppose I specified the record length as 80. Okay, and the block size and everything. But whereas the members are concerned, can I give different values of these things, primary quantity and secondary quantity inside the members, or is there any way to edit it, or is it will it remain the same what was specified in the PDS?
No, sir. Basically, members is okay. You member doesn't have any primary secondary quantity. That's what I said. Okay. Member one doesn't have primary secondary quantity. Okay. So there is no separate, only record length is going to come from here. Okay. Rest of them will be applicable to this PDS. Are you getting my point? So you cannot customize this member, compared to PDS. If you want to, you cannot differentiate it. Whatever the attributes are there, same attributes are applicable here. So
Okay.
basically, I'll tell you, the total space you allocated for this PDS is a 5 GB. Assume 5 GB. So this can member is a 1 GB. This member can be 0.5 GB. This can member be 0.5 GB. So this is 1 GB and 1 GB. So total, how much GB we used it? 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. So total from this PDS indirectly used 4 GB data. How much GB data you can store in this PDS now? 1 GB data. Because 1 GB occupied by MV1 member data, 0.5 GB occupied by M11, 0.5 GB occupied by M2 and M3. So indirectly, this GB is nothing but is coming. How much you allocated from PDS? I allocated for this PDS 5 GB. So out of 5 GB, all your members occupied 4 GB. Only 1 GB is left. I hope this is more easy for you to understand.
Can we know what member occupied what amount of storage in the PDS? For example, how come we know like how much space M1 has occupied, how much space M1, M11 has occupied, like that?
See, the what you are able to see, this is the rows, okay, not the size, okay. They are saying rows.
Yeah.
Now, what is record length is 80, okay.
Okay.
What is the record length of this 80? So eight rows are there. Though you kept 6 rows, okay, means I'll tell you. So you store TSO, doesn't matter for the system. It will take 80 bytes. Because it is a fixed size. Okay. How much data you insert doesn't matter. In a row, what is the record length of this member? What is the record length of this file? 80.
80.
You insert 80 characters, whether you insert 4 characters, whether you insert 40 characters, it doesn't matter for the fixed block, it will take 80. So which means that 8 rows into 80. Why 80 I am
640.
doing? Record length. So 64 by 640 bytes occupied by M1.
Okay. So it is like halfly 0.5 KB. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So that
64 KB.
calculation.
Okay. Okay. Got you.
Okay.
Venkat,
Right.
question. So if we run out of the space, it will definitely give an error message, right? That there's no
Yeah.
space in the PDS.
Yeah. At one point of time, we might get an error. Okay. So there are some space events called SB37, SD37, SC37. SB37, SD37, SC37. So one more point is a very good question, Aruna. Guys, everyone understand, I did not cover this. Once you create a partition data set with certain record length, with a certain primary and secondary quantity, you cannot change them at all. Once you create, you cannot change those values at all. Okay? So that is not possible in case of any file in mainframe. Are you getting my point? So you might get an error SB37, SD37, SC37. Is it a primary quantity issue? Is it a volume serial issue? Is it a secondary quantity? So to differentiate because of which reason we are getting. Based on this error code, we can identify that, yeah, volume problem. This is the PDS problem, primary quantity problem, secondary quantity problem, or dietary plug problem, that you will get it. Okay. So once you create not only on the server team, in the entire IBM mainframe server, whether you are working for X client or Y client, once you create a partitioned data set, you cannot, what? You cannot change the record length, primary quantity, secondary quantity at all. Yeah, Aruna, go ahead. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, yes, Venkat. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, so I explained copy and I'll explain rename now. I'll give R. R means rename. Enter M31. Enter. I'll rename it again. Refresh. You need to refresh here because reset doesn't work inside the PDS. Inside the member of the PDS, reset will work. But inside the PDS where you see the members, you have to issue a command called refresh. Okay. You have to issue a command called refresh. So I will use your R. So you see this member rename. The screen name is what? Member rename. Earlier is M3. I want to rename it to M31. Enter. Okay, M31 already is there. I have to give M32. Okay, just to change it. That's it. I'll do it again. Or M21. Refresh. You can see the message here. Prompt message renamed. Refresh. So this is how you can rename the file. Okay. And if you want to move is nothing but like, moving the member. Move, enter. So I want to move the data from M1 to M81 like this. Okay. Now M1 will not be there anymore. Okay. Move means M1 will not be there, as simple as. Okay. So we discussed the copy. We discussed about rename. We can delete it. If you want to delete, so
Is that
type D.
I have one question here. M1, you moved to M81. M81 was not there. So, isn't this something like you just renamed it? Hello.
Yeah. I am listening you. Okay. See, in this context, yes, you can say as a rename, but it's not rename. Okay. Because internally the address memory of that M1 is different, right?
Okay.
In storage device, M1
Right.
will occupy some memory, M81 will occupy some memory. So their addresses will be a different now. Okay.
Hmm.
Whereas rename means address is same. I guess, you're in India, right? Okay, just changing the name and shifting the place, both are different, right?
Yeah, Venkat, I have a doubt here. Am I audible?
Go ahead, sir, go ahead.
So while moving, we can we move this what to say member from one PDS to another PDS, because I could see the option giving the PDS name as the same as from one. So can we change the two PDS name and then rename it? Can you
Uh,
try that? Because we created P21 and PD21 and PD22 as well, right? So copying this from PD21 to PD22, is that possible? Like moving, sorry, not copying, like moving, move the
yeah,
member
wait.
permanently.
No,
Yeah, okay.
basically you can move from one PDS to another PDS. You can move from one PDS to another PDS. How we
Okay.
copied the same rule, same process for moving also. That is possible. You can do it as well as.
Yeah, now I got one more doubt. Earlier we see like SB37, SD37, and SE37 storage failures. For example, I have two data sets. PD21 and PD22. PD22 is limited one and PD21 has extended volume. Like I gave some huge amount of storage to thing. So one of my job failed in PD22 environment due to that due to some storage related issue. So what if I move that member to PD21 which has higher storage value and run that job again? Will that work?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So your question is bit advanced. Okay. The people who are new to mainframe, you can ignore
Oh,
this
okay.
question, but I will be asking, I'll giving the answer as it is a very simple way only. I don't go more of JCL. Okay. So basically, PD21 has more memory, more capacity, whereas PD22 has a less. So if you once you get the space event while you are copying from PD21 to PD22, once you get, you always get later also, until unless if you repair PD22. Are you getting my point?
Okay,
Because if you
got it.
already got it, until unless if you do repair, it doesn't work, right? So because you're doing again and again, you did not change the record length of the PD22, sorry, the space you did not change it. When it is the same, obviously you'll get the same error.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So again, D means deleting. Type D, hit the enter. So you are getting, okay, press enter to confirm delete. Press F12. Here you can press F12 to cancel. Okay, if you want to go back or cancel the delete, press F12 or hit the enter. Press F3 also. So delete it. If I do refresh, you will not be able to see that member. So I'll again type the slash. What is not covered, you will get to know. So delete is covered, rename is covered, movie is covered, explained, copy is explained. So submit TSO, these are all not now. We don't discuss them now. Now I will explain the differences between edit, view, browse. So one of the interview question and very important also. Okay, in real time. Okay, not only real time, while you are practicing, try to open the file in a view mode. I know it is a very frustrating also while you're using view mode, but it is a good practice. You opening the file in a view mode. You should not open ideally in edit mode. Okay, I will tell you the reason and differences, but telling you the headlines that file should be member or sequential file should be opened in a view mode. So browse, you are very well, you know very well. When you want to read only, then you can open a browse. Okay. Edit, view, there is a difference. I'll tell you now. So please observe the things now. I'm opening M21 member. So I'm changing reset to clear this message. Hit the enter button. So I'll type hello, new members. Welcome to our training. Now I don't press F3. Sorry, I don't press save, but I press F3. Note the point. It is edited and I will open the member again in edit mode to show you that whatever we entered, it is there. In edit mode, once you modify, either you save, it will say, once you type save command, it saves the data, or if you press F3, it will save and it will come out of the member or file, because the rule remain the same for PS or PDS or VSAM file. Okay, browse is only to view the data, nothing can be done. Whereas edit, you can modify the existing data and you can come out from that file or member easily without warning, without any error or information. Now, so I will show theoretically. practically about view. I'm opening the member in a view mode, V, enter. You can see that view mode. Okay, member 22. I'll reset now. I'll reset. I'll type a command. Okay, so it will be last session for TSO ISPF module, maybe. Okay, maybe. And I press F3. How I did for edit, I am doing F3. Now you are getting something. Can you please spend time to read it? Line to line, word to word. Every line and words.
Replace .zl ZF.
Right. What is saying, team? Boss, you opened in a view mode. Okay. So how it doesn't allow you to save directly. Okay. It doesn't allow you to save. Okay. It doesn't allow you to save directly like a edit. This is the main difference. So in edit mode, modify it, press F3, it works. In a view mode, it doesn't allow you to save directly. It is giving a warning because in real time, it's very important what change is you're doing with your, you have to do properly and you should know what you're doing. It's like a warning for you. Boss, process enter to confirm exit from view mode. No changes will be saved. Okay, I'll hit the enter. Okay, it is telling you open in a view mode. I'll do it again, don't worry. Okay, I'll use V. It is not saved. You see that? I'll tell you again. Hello. And I try to save it. I'm getting. So what it is telling, team? Press enter to return to the view session. Okay, I will hit the enter. Don't press F3, hit the enter. Then if you want to save the changes, boss, you did some changes that you are acknowledged, you are fine. Then to save the changes within a view, what you have to do? You have to create or replace. I'll hit the enter. Now you can see. So by default, data changes cannot be saved in a view session. Okay, for that, open edit. Still, we have an option. Okay, if you want to do some changes and all, you can use this one. Okay, read the warning message. Read the bottom box window. Yeah. So I hope you read it. I'll hit the enter so that I can, it disappear that message. How now I open the file in a view mode, how I can save it. So I can use replace dot ZF .zl. So what does mean, team? It is going to copy this data. It is going to replace the old data with the latest data. Simple. Okay. Means now whatever the data is there now, which is you are seeing, that will be replaced with the before view session. Enter. Wait. Okay. I should do something different way. Okay, guys. Now I'll change it hello. For your understanding, I say hi also. Replace .zf. Sorry. .zf space .zl M21. So this is same as copy only. Now, as a human, you know that this day where we are and this mem221 is the same. But system for system, it is different story. So what it does, yeah, in M21, whatever data is there, it will delete and this data will be going to copy. So replace means M21 data. Okay, in M21, whatever data is there, it is going to delete and this data is going to copy. So that is the meaning of replace. Enter. You see that member 21 replaced. So if I say M31, now M31 has some data, it will delete that particular member data. It will replace with this current data, whatever which are you seeing. Okay, you can give same member name or different one. If you give same one, that is nothing but you are saving the latest changes with the help of replace. So if instead of replace, if I use a create, I should give a new member name. I should give a new M88. Enter. Sorry, I should give a space. M88 created. So create means it will create a new member. Replace means old data will be deleted and new data will be added. And I'll press F3. I'm okay. It is saying boss, you opened in a view mode, data will not change. I'm okay because anyhow I replaced it. I'll open M21. You see that I is not stirred up. Okay, I will do it now again for you. Hi. So shift F12 to see the previously executed commands. M21. Create .zf space .zl M21. Sorry, not create. Okay. Create means it should not exist. So I'll use replace. What happened, team? I open in edit mode. In edit mode, the replace cannot be done. Okay, did you understand? I'll press F3. I'll open in a view mode. I is there. Now I'll say Hyderabad. Okay. I'll try to save it. It doesn't show. I'll hit the enter. I'll type or I'll hit the enter. Don't press F3. Now I'll use replace from with this data .zf to .zl in M21. So enter. So now Hyderabad should be there. I'll press F3, enter. Now M21 open, Hyderabad should be there. Did you understand the difference between, they will ask you, can I modify the file in a view mode? Yes, we can do it. For that, to save the changes or to save the modification, we have to use a command called replace. Because create also not correct. Create means it will create a new file. Or you are okay, but I want to override the same member or different member data. Then we have to use a replace. Same rule, same definition is applicable for the PS file also. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so now we have this PD21 and we have all these members. Let's say I have some PD25 or 26, but I won't be giving that. So can I just, when I go to the view or edit mode, can I give the member of some other PDS? directly here when you go to the view mode?
Yes, that time you have to specify if there is a provision for you to specify that much length. Guess you can do it. Okay, I don't know whether that much length you can do.
Oh, you have to give the PDS name for sure then, right? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah. I'll type replace. Yeah, you have to do it. Okay. Otherwise it will replace in the same member.
Okay, okay, okay. So, but we do have that provision is what you're saying.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, perfect. Thank you.
If it allows you along, PDS, because you have to give PDS. If it allows you, you can do it.
Right, right.
See, if you see that, okay, generally we don't do that because your intention is to replace different member of the PDS. Then save it first in that member using replace, then move it or
Yeah,
copy it. That is how you can do it. How we did it. Two approaches.
correct. I thought without giving that PDS name, we can just give that member name, then it will copy. So it's
No,
not.
how system, no, because system doesn't know, right? Okay.
Yes,
So there are so many data sets are there with that ID.
got it. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll type a slash. You can see we covered all this column. Edit, view, browse, delete, rename, print. Print is not covered, move is covered, copy is done. Okay, I'll press F3. So this is how you deal with the member. Now, let me explain in a different way. Now I want to copy all the members, not a single member. I want to copy all the members of, of PDS21, PD21. So use CO here, CO, enter. Now you see that the option is copy from this file. So if you use a space star, I'll tell you all approaches, don't worry. A space star. So means it is going to select all the members. Okay, you can see that. So you selected all selected copy move actions will be processed. So I want to copy altogether new PDS 21. Okay, so I want to copy from this PDS to PDS 21. 20, sorry, it is any PDS. I'll give 31. Now this PDS 31 is not there. It will be asking us to create. So you can select either 2 or 1. I want to create PDS 31, same as PD1 21 attributes. So what are the attributes I used while creating this? With the same attributes, this file will be created. Enter. You see that all members got copied. Okay, I'll press F3. I'll refresh here so that you can see PDS 31. Now, you saw how to copy all the members. No, Venkat, I want to copy specific members. Same way. So CO, copy. So whichever the members, type yes against the member. Yes. Yes over here. Yes is over here. Yes here. Okay. So whichever the member you want to copy, type yes against them. And hit the enter. So I will give PDS 32. Enter. 32 also is not there. I want to create same as PD21. Enter. Only 3 members got copied. M21, 32, 88. So I'll refresh, go back, refresh, 32 got created. Open 32 with the 3 numbers. Okay. So similarly, how we did a copy, we can do move also. Okay. Move also similar to that only. I request you guys can try it. So if I type a slash, you can see edit. We already discussed with the PS file. View, same is applicable for PDS. Browse, we discussed. For, we discussed. Delete, we discussed. Just type D or DEL. Rename, yeah, I, we discussed. Yes, we discussed. Catalog, uncatalog, I'll explain later. Copy move, we discussed. Okay. Now, I'll tell you something for you. Search for M1. Enter. So, hit the enter. What does mean, team? I want to know where M1 is member is located, where M1 is present. Okay, it is looks like it is not there anywhere. I want to check M21. Yeah. Search for M21. We are checking where M21 is present. So wherever it is present, it is going to list strings not found. How come here?
Sir, actually, it will be like we are searching inside the member name.
No, sir. No, no, no. No, no,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Regarding that searching data sets, can we check that Venkat once?
Sorry.
There is an option at bottom. There is a bot option called search in the DSN Venkat B dot search DSL dot list. Is that okay?
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. It should not come this one also, basically. Somewhere going wrong.
Your search functionality will work for all the 4 files.
Yeah, that is intention. Yeah. Okay, let me check it later. This part, I'll explain. Oh. Okay, I'll check it that. Yeah. The other one, okay. Search for, you see that search for Hyderabad means where Hyderabad is located, in which member HYD is located. So that it will show that member as a found. So this is very useful when you're doing a impact analysis or when you want to understand where is what. That time this is going to help you. It is going to help you that time. Okay. Then
Can we use instead of that F colon M21 like that?
21.
F colon single quotes. Yeah. It will
No,
take within the file, I think so.
no, it will just for that it will locate for these members. Okay. Whether the file name, not inside the members.
When do we use locate command, Venkat?
Okay, I'll tell you. Wait. Yeah, that with that I cannot explain. Now you see, guys, now you see there are so many 57 data sets are there. Now, let's say this. Now I'm on the top. I can say F space, enter to find this. It is finding, it is bringing that to the top. Same way, locate also. Okay. So same way, locate also.
L and F will give same output.
No. L will be very a good option for here. I'll give L. I'll say in this member. Okay. PL comp. Okay. So L is appropriate inside the PDS and find is appropriate in 3.4 dataset list. You got it?
Thank you.
Both
Yeah.
of you got the answer?
Yes.
Got it, sir.
So now going back to search for, what was the issue, Venkat?
Let me see because I should not get that screen, but I am getting, but I want to check back the previous on another server. Let me
Okay.
see that and I'll get back to you on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what else we have here? Team.
There are commands like X all and C all. I think something to replace inside the PS member. I don't remember what
Already
that was exactly.
covered, right?
It was covered yesterday, or yes.
In last session we
Okay.
covered.
Okay.
Yeah, Venkat, one
I was
doubt.
absent that session. That's
Can we find any sub programs which are along with the main program? Is that with that SC search for command?
Guys, wait. Okay, hold. Okay. I know people are going very forward. I want to ensure that new participants, one new, it will be difficult because they will mess up. Okay, they will get some panic because if you're going with this many questions and answers,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I can give the answers. I guess you are seeing I can give the answer, but the thing is, we have to balance them also. But in the once I am done with the COBOL, Girish, you can bring. I know it's difficult to remember the question, but note your question in the notepad or some
Yeah,
draft.
yeah, I'll do.
Okay, you can ask me
Thank you.
later stage because you guys are experienced people, so asking question is not a wrong. But we have to see. We have to think about others. Locate, find, and all. Everybody should know either today or after 2 days. That's why I ask. Covered immediately. Someone is saying something.
So
Yeah,
Ankit,
last
this
session.
complete week will be the only ISPF, right? So when
Sorry,
we are this complete week, we are completing ISPF, right?
what completing week? No, tomorrow we'll be completing. Today, I could not able to
Okay.
complete. Today also, I'll
Okay.
continue this. Most probably, I'll
Oh,
start JCL also tomorrow.
okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you
So
so
we are
much, sir.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, more or less we are done.
Okay.
Because
Okay, sir. Yeah.
so I have to explain you this part only. Three utilities like copying same only, but I have to explain these three to okay with the help of these three options. Okay, it will take half an hour. After that, we are good to start with the JCL.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So, guys,